Speaking on Jim Jones, he continues his rampage of talking here. And this was interesting. This caused a lot of debate. This caused a lot of people getting mad, agreeing, disagreeing. This caused Drake jumping in and doing his petty shit that he normally does. This got Pusha T doing his petty shit that he normally does. That if Pusha T gets snapped, he's going to go on his whole rampage. And I don't know how that's going to end. So Jim Jones has weighed in on the top 50 rappers debate, claiming that one MC in particular, Pusha T, is undeserving of a spot on that list. Now, mind you, Jim Jones said Drake is the greatest rapper of all time. So Jim Jones is definitely a Drake stan. That's clear right now. He's a huge fan of Drake. Because saying that he's the greatest of all time says a lot about what he thinks about Drake. So during a recent episode of Rap Caviar podcast, the Dipset capo ruffled some feathers as he chimed in with his thoughts regarding Billboard and Vibe's 50 greatest rappers of all time list, which placed Pusha T at number 29. This is what Jim Jones said. What has he done that puts him in the greatest rappers of all time besides talk about coke that he probably didn't get himself? Jones questioned the other panel members. While he did give Pusha T his flowers as a lyricist, he questioned his impact on the culture overall. He's nice as shit. He could rap his ass off, but what has he done? Asked Jones. Nobody has dressed like him. Nobody wants to be like Pusha T. I don't remember nothing. And let's not be evil, but we don't talk about rap where the guy that's popping the bitches want to fuck the guys want to be like. The guy that's popping the bitches want to fuck, and the guys want to be like him. I don't know too many guys in the game that was leaning towards being like Pusha T. Pusha T don't hold no weight out here. He's not pushing no shit out here, continued Jones. Jim Jones went on to say he put Big Sean and Cameron over Pusha T. You go in these clubs, I don't know no records they play in the club with Pusha T. They don't play his shit outside. Elsewhere in an interview, Jones doubled down on his declaration that Drake is the best rapper ever. Drake is the only one that gets played any place on earth, and they're going to know it in English. If you're not putting Drake in the top 2 of all time, like, what are we going to do? We're going to keep putting shade on his name. He has broke every single statistic, period, you heard. When asked if he could agree that Jay-Z was number 1 in the GOAT list, Jim Jones wasn't hearing it, stating we can't agree on that. And then he goes on to talk about Jay-Z.
Is he wrong for what he's saying?
I think he is, because here's why. Name me a rapper who's been able to reinvent himself since 90s till now and still be relevant. Because Pusha T is relevant. He drops an album, he does at least minimum 50,000 first week, which a lot of artists that have been in the game 30 years, I want to say around 25 years, 20 to 25 years, will not do 50,000 copies.
But is it because of his music, or is it because he got into the whole Drake?
No. He was selling.
I'm just saying.
No. Everybody that mentions, it's because of Drake. No,
that's how he kind of came back.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, he was selling. 2017, he sold. I don't know how much he sold. 80,000, 90,000 copies. Okay. So that was before the Drake beef and everything. Let's go over his albums, his sales on the albums. Just I'm out of curiosity here.
But Jim Jones, what he said, I don't disagree with him a little bit.
But who has that run, though? That's just if we give Drake props for having longevity and Jay-Z props for having longevity and Eminem having props for longevity and Kanye longevity, why isn't Pusha T getting props for longevity?
No, that's fine. He can get the longevity.
He used to be in a group. Here's the even harder part. He used to be in a group, the Clips, with his brother who relied on a specific producer, which was Pharrell, a lot. They dismantled that group, and he went as a solo artist and made it too. So it's like, that's hard as fuck to do. Jim Jones is the last one to be talking because Dipset as a group was doing it, and Jim Jones tried to do it as solo. And granted, he's doing great music, but Pusha T is doing way better than Jim Jones is. Not even close. Jim Jones is not where Pusha T's at. Yeah. He has 4 solo albums. My Name Is My Name in 2013. That sold 74,000 copies the first week. That was in 2014. And then, let's go to the next one. King Push, Darkest Before Dawn. By the way, these are all very highly reviewed albums. We're talking A's. We're talking 4.5s out of 5s. We're talking 10 out of 10s. We're talking 4 out of 5s. We're talking A minuses. Look at this, 8.2 out of 10. We're talking 8 out of 10. We're talking 4 stars out of 5. All this stuff reviewed. Highly reviewed albums. And a lot of these albums are actually nominated for Grammys, awards, whatever. Let me see.
Yeah, he definitely has a better album than Jim Jones.
This doesn't have. I don't know why this doesn't have the first week sales on this site. Let's just say he did another 70,000. Let's just say that. This other one did 77,000. So he's doing around 70 to 100,000 copies. It's almost dry. Did about 55. So yeah, he's doing around 70 to 50,000 to 70,000 copies each album he drops.
Yeah, so he's doing more than Jim Jones.
Yeah, way more.
Yeah. Like triple more.
How much is Jim Jones doing?
Man, he's probably doing like 20, 21.
Let's see what he did. Because he dropped an album recently with Hitmaker. So.
Oh yeah, he did.
I'm curious to see what kind of numbers he's doing. El Capo was his last solo album. There is no sales on this, and it peaked at 114. So, was it a great album? Yeah. No sales on this one, and it peaked at number 131.
Which album did he?
Capo was his. Look at that, 21,000 first. Yeah, Jim Jones. First off, Jim Jones. I don't know why I mentioned it. Jim Jones has. This is what I mean: is longevity. Pusha T can drop an album, be top 10 album, get Grammy nominated, and then still sell 50 to 70,000 first week, and eventually go gold and platinum.
Yeah, how can he not be top 50? Yeah, I don't know.
Just longevity. Yeah. Even if he's number 49, he's still he deserves top 50 all time. And people are saying influence. Pusha T has done his own influence. You know, there's been Tyler the Creator mentioned it as he loves him as an artist. There's a lot of artists. I just can't think off the top of my head, man. So
I feel salty. He's not.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why. Then you got the Clips, man. Like, you know how many records the Clips have had that are just fucking out of this world, man.
That's just right there. You know,
Grinding is one of those records that is just like everybody. That beat is iconic. And let me see if I can play a little bit of that just to kind of refresh people.
Did he get asked this question, or he just randomly started talking about?
I think yeah, he just randomly started talking about it.
Is Pusha T?
We ghetto the backyard, the yard. I sell it whip one whip. It's off the hard. I'm the neighborhood pusher. Call me subwoofer, cause I pump.
And by the way, here's another reason why he's one of the top 50 of all time. He single-handedly slapped Birdman, Lil Wayne, and Drake all in one.
Ooh.
And they ain't do shit till this day about it.
Stop.
And the story of Adidon is one of the top 5 diss tracks of all time. That song made Drake become a father and take his son out there in the world and show him. And you got Jim Jones. This is why Jim Jones is mad, doesn't want to push his T on there. This is exactly why, because Jim Jones loves Drake. And he's mad that Pusha T spanked that boy and still spanking him, because Drake hasn't done shit since then when it comes to dissing Pusha T. Now, Drake can make hits all he wants. We're not comparing hits. Drake washes Pusha T in hits, outsells Pusha T. That's not the debate. The debate was when they were in a battle, Pusha T spanked him and consistently spanked him. Even Lil Wayne. And Lil Wayne does all this talk about being the best rapper ever, but never got into beef with nobody, no battle with nobody.
True.
51 in a battle, I put lean in that. Yeah. That's it. That's all we got. Pusha T spanks him thousands of times. Jay-Z gets in a little thing here and there and hides away. So it's like, you can't.
But you can't go against Push.
That Exodus track, too, I think is a top. Have you heard the Exodus track is probably top 10 of all time, too.
Yeah.
I'm willing to put him. Yes, 2 diss tracks that are, to me, top 10 of all time, which is like, that guy is not somebody. That guy is very calculated and will destroy.
That's why they won't go against him.
So that alone puts you in the top 50. That alone, just off that caused waves to the point where Drake was looking like he's defeatable. Because people were like, this guy, how can anybody? Because he destroyed Meek Mill. So everybody was like, damn, Drake, like, yo, I'll be scared to go. Pusha T was like, hell no. He went in there, surprised the world with a bunch of shit that nobody ever like looked into or knew.
Dirty.
Yeah, it was.
That was a very scary moment.
That song, like,
I would hate to be Drake.
Like, that song is just so utterly. And the fact that Drake had to go on Instagram and explain the photo of the blackface, he had to explain this photo that it's not racist. You have to go on Instagram, write a paragraph. That's when you know you lost. When you have to explain yourself on things. Like, where did he find this fucking photo, Pusha T? That's what I mean, is the research and everything he did was just, like.
The spider joint.
Oh, spider.
The M's count different when
Babies divide the pies.
Let's examine why your music for the past few years been angry and full of lies. I started at the home front, I'm on one. Dennis Graham, stay off the gram, bitch, I'm on one. You mentioned wedding ring like it's a bad thing. Your father walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing.
Damn, bro, he's shitting on his family, dog.
Let's not get into this shit, man.
By the way, Drake's Duppy diss was pretty dope too. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So Drake had his thing, but just Pusha T. So yeah, Jim Jones is 1,000,000% wrong.
Yeah, you cannot battle Push, man, because he'll push your ass out the way.
Exactly. That was just so Jim Jones is just mad at. I think that's why he said that, because he loves Drake, and he can't admit that somebody had something that went at Drake that was good.
Yeah.
Just imagine if Pusha T had the same star level as Drake.
Yeah.
Imagine if they're on the same level star wise. Drake career probably would have been done.
Yeah.
If they were the same level of star. That Drake's career, because here's the thing, when Pusha T did this,
damn,
there were a lot of people that had no idea what Pusha T was. When Drake, yeah. There were a lot of people like, who the fuck is this guy that's dissing Drake? But because he became so hot, people started knowing about him. They're like, oh shit. Like, okay, this guy is somebody.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah, but the sales don't reflect that. The sales don't reflect that.
Yeah,
so.
but his
just people knowing about him, helped.
That's a big too, man.
Yeah, but
that's
I mean, had he failed on that, it probably would have fucked up his career more. So the fact that he didn't fail on that,
well, he wouldn't fail. He can.
I mean, exactly. So
I'll push Drake
and then
out
that
the
dude,
way.
that Exodus track, just to beat the like.
You got a kid, but you ain't telling us today.
This song is just so good, dude. The beat, the production.
Yeah, I know. You play this like a million times in front of my face.
Yeah. Yeah, like how, like this is.
Best served like steak, well done. Get a gun in your face.
Hold on, pause
bitch,
a second.
nigga.
Yeah.
Would you put this in top 10 for the?
I said, the Push T might have 2 songs that are top 10.
This is definitely top 10.
Yeah.
People how you praying to God. Hope your kids
have you hiding your mom.
Beef is when you hide behind them other niggas, but they ain't killers.
They ain't pulling them triggers.
Fuck niggas.
Come on, man.
People how
Like
you keying our cars.
Hard broke, yours don't look like
ours. Them niggas ain't down.
Even The Dream. Come on, The Dream even added in, his parts.
Yeah, man.
Ha 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 ha.
Them niggas ain't down for you.
Come on, man. And what did Birdman, Lil Wayne? They had nothing for this. You hot shit. He's talking about Lil Wayne, the blood flag.
Yeah.
Like,
Hot shit.
And they're getting half of everything you get.
Yeah, them niggas ain't down for you.
This is the line right here. This is the line that everybody remembers.
Lucky Birdman didn't get dirty.
We know that. Contract all fucked up.
Oh, come on.
I guess that means
You all fucked up.
Damn.
You signed to one nigga that
Signed to another
nigga
that signed to 3
niggas.
Now that's bad luck. Yeah,
God damn.
that's going at Drake too. Come on.
I cried when he said that.
And here's the man. I wish I could cover this a little bit more. Drake was like trying to jump in and be like, "Nah, you ain't gonna tag Lil Wayne." Birdman, come on, man. He spanked Drake, dude.
Why didn't Wayne, Drake, Birdman just come on with a record?
Because Wayne claims to be the best rapper alive, but will not battle people. You can't do that. You can't claim I'm the best rapper alive, and then when somebody comes at you,
okay, but you should have like just like how you replied to I provided.
He did. He replied a little slight, but like.
Yeah, but he should at least do a record with a video like how he did. Just one. Just one.
Yeah.
That's it.
You don't want to know why 50's Piggy Bank is one of the best tracks of all time? Because he won at everybody. He didn't care and destroyed all of them. Directly at everybody. That's why it's one of the best diss tracks of all time.
I don't think he destroyed
That's why.
them, but
No, everybody was destroyed. Nobody was even close to 50 when he was dissing all those people. Jadakiss, Fat Joe, all these people were just, they were not.
Well, I mean, they were not at his level.
Exactly.
He was the hottest thing.
And that's why he was shooting at everybody. And he said, come get at me.
Come.
Yeah.
You want to come?
It was like zombies coming at him. He just, that's what he was doing. That's why it's called the massacre.
God
so.
damn, I would hate to be them that
That's
year.
why it was called the massacre.
Damn.
That's another reason why Tupac hit him up so direct, so forward. That's what I mean. Direct records too, like that is just it's beautiful. So
Damn, yeah. I'm kind of upset. They should have replied to this.
never did.
They should have, because I think they would have came up with something really good, if they would have. Like, hold on, you got Drake.
They reply was like subliminals.
Yeah, but I'm saying like do a video, like not subliminal, like direct.
Yeah, but Drake did it, and how did that end out?
Yeah, but I'm saying Drake should have teamed up with Wayne and put Birdman in there for a little flexing and shit. But your money ain't like mine.
Yeah, that's
You might be signed to
You know what-
Kanye, but he ain't paying you like.
no.
ah,
Yeah, what happened is Kanye would have jumped in and been like, "I'm a billionaire," and Birdman, you have no money.
It's
Like,
okay. My Universal label got me paid.
Yeah, so
If I show you my bank account,
I'm
Kanye, you would stay away. Oh, you ain't
what I'm mad about is that we never got Drake versus Kendrick. That would have been the best. That never happened.
Damn, that would have been crazy.
Drake didn't want to do it.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
After Pusha T.
Yeah.
After Pusha T, if Drake would have done Kendrick, it would have been bad for Drake. It would have
Yeah.
looked very bad for
We would have
Drake.
not gotten no more music from Drake. He probably would have like cried.
Turned into actor.
Yeah, he would have been. I think I'm going back to Nickelodeon
Nickelodeon.
or
It
whatever it was.
I forget what show it was on.
Yeah.
Degrassi was the show, but I forget what platform it was on.
Nickelodeon.
Nah, I wasn't on
I'm
Nickelodeon.
just joking.
Shout out to SpongeBob. But yeah, I disagree with Jim Jones. And I disagree with Jim Jones saying that Drake's the best of all time. Those are the two things. Jim Jones is
But
tripping.
Didn't you say there was a reason why they were not really replying? Was it because of that Houston dude? What was his name?
Yeah, Jay Prince. There
Jay
was
Prince, yeah.
apparently Drake, and this is what makes this battle even more corny and makes Drake bad. I mean, it makes Drake look bad. At the time when they were battling, Drake was supposed to come out with a response track, but it was supposed to be mentioning him having sex with Kim Kardashian, going at Kanye. So every time this battle happened, Drake would just go at Kanye and not Pusha T because he had nothing on Pusha T.
Damn.
So that was the rumor that Drake was going to come out with this track talking about he's sleeping with Kim, and now there's that song that came out that's sampling Kim and he's talking about. So that's what the rumor was. So even the fact that rumor came out and the song never came out is stupid because it makes you look
So
bad.
that's the record that Jay Prince was talking about.
That held
said
back. He was like, "Don't
Don't
yeah.
do it. Yeah.
He was like, "It would have destroyed everything." Nah, bro. It probably would have got at Kanye because that's what you
No,
had
we-
some
we
dirt.
Don't, we don't know though. We don't know.
Nah, man. Pusha
Nah,
T.
man, I
Pusha T said.
I think
Pusha T said, "Let the shit fly." We already let it fly. Let it fly.
I get it. Pusha T said fly.
Yeah,
but
they stopped it because of
you,
Kanye.
You don't think Drake has the resources, the money to get shit from people?
Not at Pusha T. Pusha T. There is no dirt on Pusha T
Dog,
because he would have said it in the song. If you
yeah.
there's no dirt on Pusha T.
But
The only
that's
thing he said is,
probably-
"You're not a drug dealer. Your brother did that." Okay.
Oh,
Oh, you got us. Oh
you
my
got me.
God.
So what? That's 3 bad lucks.
So
oh shit.
yeah, that's what I mean. Is Drake didn't have anything on
Damn.
Pusha T. Drake had a lot on Kanye. That's why every time Pusha T was going at Drake, Drake would respond to Kanye. He would switch it to Kanye, and it's like, bro, I'm battling you. Why are you?
Man, I
you know.
miss this shit in hip hop, bro.
I know we don't really get it a lot. It's just
Damn,
stupid.
man.
But yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
Pusha T is top 50 all time, regardless. I don't give a fuck. If you don't think that, then you don't know music. Jim Jones, no disrespect to you, but a lot of music you release has been ass cheeks, a 2-pack of ass. You
Sorry.
haven't been selling records like that, so
Stinks.
I think you're just upset Pusha T is on that list, and you're not.
And he's better than you.
Yeah, way better. No, not to say that Jim Jones isn't great. He's been
Well-
that Hitmaker album. I heard it was great with him and Hitmaker. So
Hey, at least he had #1 hit.
I don't know if Pusha T has had a #1 hit.
I'm talking about Jim Jones.
Yeah, he did. But I don't know if Pusha T has had. Let me see Pusha T's
Never.
chart history. He probably
like
has it.
15.
Yeah, probably has it. We'll see.
Not a hit.
Because the Clips, his group album, they definitely had hits.
I don't think they had #1.
I don't
Did they?
know.
Jim Jones Ballin' was #1, right? Pretty
Fly
sure.
High, probably.
Yeah, we fly.
His highest charting song was with Kanye, that Runaway record featuring Kanye West.
Which was what number?
12. Let me
Okay,
see,
that's pretty good.
Let me see the Clips chart history. Because their group probably did better. Than. Never mind. Not even. Grinding was number 30, and then when the last time Clips was number 19. What happened to that boy was number
What
45.
happened to that boy?
So that's when he was helping Birdman.
Oh
out.
shit, We Fly High was #5,
Yeah, so Jim Jones has a higher hit
Yeah.
record. But
and then we Pop Champagne. That was like that's it, 2 songs.
yeah, so Jim Jones had a higher hit record charting with songs, but longevity wise, Pusha T destroys him. So but yeah.
How is that not #1? That record
What?
was
What?
We Fly High.
I mean, just competition, man. At the time, there's probably a lot of competition.
Who the hell was what year was this? 2006.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of competition back then.
Damn, it
Akon
was.
smacked that. T.I., What You Know About That. Like, yeah, a lot of records.
There was a
Though.
lot. Damn.
Justin Timberlake and T.I.
But I remember We Fly High. Like that thing was
number 5. That's why it was all over the
being
place.
played nonstop. Basketball games,
People were freestyling over it.
freestyling. Like it was hot.
I mean, I think anybody could have turned that beat into a hit, bro. That beat was just like.
Yeah, but Jim Jones, the way he was.
I know, but that
rapping to
beat
it
is
was
just
perfect.
There's certain beats that, like, in the club, if it would have landed at somebody else, they could have turned that potentially into a hit as well. Like that, those beats are just like some of those beats. Like if you can't turn it into a hit, you're not meant to be an artist. Period.
Yeah, but it's the artist too. His voice, his
That too,
lyrics.
yeah.
You know. Yeah, that is a big play.
Yeah, writing it too. So
Exactly.